inside the biggest square of the city, the Brion Square. On the right hand side you can just see the floating bridge. The floating bridge is just closing, and you can see there is the highest bridge of the Caribbean, the Queen Juliana Bridge. On the right hand side, a new project for people. Colonists were mostly Dutch people, and most of them had houses in the city and also plantation houses. For the art lovers amongst us, there is here to the left hand side a big art area. So when we are coming back from the beach, I will explain to you with the map. I will explain to you how you can get here to the art area. And there you have a lot of murals. An example of such a mural you can see here to the left hand side. This is the ugly chicken. Houses that are from the beginning of the 19th century and also later in the 19th century. So in the beginning these were family houses, and nowadays they were restored in their original shape, and they have been adapted to our time destinations. Ladies and gentlemen, another entrance into our economy is the oil refinery. In a few seconds we will see the oil refinery on the left hand side of the bus. The oil refinery was opened in 19, your home sweet home. And the beautiful rooftops are from Otro Banda. Otro Banda is one of the 4 boroughs of Willemstad, the capital of Curacao. The church that you see with the 2 towers, that is the Roman Catholic Church of the Holy Family. That's what it's called, Santa Familia. And if you got your camera still with you, please keep it on the video option, because we are now going over the bridge and we will see the city on the right hand side. Please, because of the oil refinery, that we made a deal with Venezuela that the schooners would bring fresh fruits and veggies for the immigrants and for us of course too, so that everybody can stay healthy. As the one of the ugly chicken. This is Francis Sling, and the building is also his gallery and also where he lives. And Francis Sling is from Curacao too, and his brother is Omar Sling, and Omar Sling, his brother, makes recycled art. Yeah, very talented family. And here, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the 2nd borough of Willemstad, the capital of Curacao. This is called Scarlo. In the early days, it was called Charleroi, and the harbor used to reach the backyard of these big houses, and that is how the people from the city that had a business in the city, how to get home, they went with a pond and came across the water, because here where we are driving, the road was so bad, and with the horses and the donkeys and the carriages, it was going like this, because this street, it consisted of coral stone. It's very hard, and in those days, it was in the 19th century, it was hard. They did not have the to make it even. So the easiest, the most comfortable way to reach this area was over the water. Bolívar, the liberator of Gran Colombia. He liberated all the Spanish colonies and made them independent. He did that with the help of the 2 gentlemen with the busts. You can see Brion and Piar. Brion and Piar, they were born in Curacao, and we are very proud to say that they were very important in the liberation of the Spanish colonies. Swiss National Flag Day. So we have people in Curacao from all over the world. Here to the left hand side, ladies and gentlemen, you can see a Dutch travel agency who also has airplanes and hotels. They have different locations in Curacao. And here to the left hand side, you can see a work of art, which is recycled art by Yubi Quirindongo. Quirindongo is from Curacao, and he makes those kind of sculptures from the bumpers of the Chevys from the 50s and the 60s. So here to the right hand side, you can see one of the mansions not well maintained. It goes backwards very quickly. So every other year, more or less, there needs to be some maintenance done to keep them looking awesome. To the right hand side, a building from the 20th century, the National Library. It only costs about $5 for a whole year of lending books. The school children are free to lend books. To the left hand side, in the gate, in the doorway, you can see a Jewish star, because this used to be temporarily a synagogue. We have a Jewish community since the Sabbathist family senior produced. Here to the left hand side is the highlight of the street. This is the Wedding Cake House. The Wedding Cake House is approximately 104 years old, and the building looks like a wedding cake, but it was also a wedding present. It was a wedding present from the father of the bride to the couple that we are, ladies and gentlemen, in the third part of the city. This is called Pietermai, named after a landowner that owned lots of this land. His name was Pieter de Meij, so now it's called Pietermai. A lot of Dutch people came to the island about 10 years ago, and they at the Curacao Liquor Factory. Important to know is that we have a blue bus and that our number is 54. Above the door is also number 54. So we are is a very pretty, tiny city. It's really beautiful. It's built by the Dutch. The fort is called Fort Oranje Nassau. And in the right hand side, and one of them is for Pandora. So from your ship it's maybe 5-minute walk to here for the Pandora. Ladies and gentlemen,